Heavy fighting continues in East Ukraine, with key locations under intense bombardment from Russian forces. Here are the latest developments. Russian missiles have struck Kyiv for the first time since April. Russian forces have taken over the eastern city of Severodonetsk. Russian troops are continuing to attack Ukrainian positions north of Kharkiv city. Ukrainian positions in the south have come under heavy shelling. Eastern cities under heavy bombardment. Russian officials have said their forces are fighting for the complete liberation of Donbas, which broadly refers to Ukraine's region of Donetsk and Luhansk, where Russian-backed separatists held significant territory before the invasion. Russians have made slow but significant and steady advances in the east at the cost of heavy losses of some troops and equipment. In the past week, Russian forces have taken over eastern city of Severodonetsk, giving them control of almost all of Luhansk region. Russians killed 90-kilometer long central front line in the Donbas lies to the west of Siversky Donetsk River, according to the UK Defense Ministry. Following the capture of Severodonetsk, Russian forces are now reportedly attacking neighboring city of Lysychansk, according to the Institute of the Study of War. Further west, Russian forces have continued to launch attacks towards Sloviansk from the direction of Izium, aiming to regain momentum in the area, according to the UK MOD. Russian forces have seen some losses. Russian forces have suffered some losses since the invasion began. The MOD says Russia is likely to have suffered devastating losses among its middle and junior ranking officers. It says these losses are likely to contribute to loss of morale and discipline among the low ranks. Significant quantities of Russian weaponry have also been destroyed. As a result, Russia has tried to combine some heavily units that have been defeated before, forming what analysts have called Frankenstein forces to fight in the east. The MOD believed the Russian leadership remained reluctant to order a general mobilization despite the shortfall in the number of deployable reservists. Further north, Russian units are vying for control over advantageous defense positions north of Kharkiv and attempting to protect ground lines of communication to the Donbas, according to the ISW. Russia targets full control of south. Russian forces initially made rapid gains in the south, with their main objective being creation of land corridor between Crimea, it annexed in 2014, and areas held by Russian-backed separatists in Donetsk and Luhansk. But strong resistance from Ukrainian forces near Mykolaiv in the west and Mariupol significantly slowed Russian advances. Russia is now fully in control of port city of Mariupol after a siege lasting more than 2 months came to an end on 20 May. There are reports of shortage of fresh water and medical facilities in Mariupol, and the city is at risk of major cholera outbreak, according to the MOD. Some 100,000 people are still in the city of Mariupol. Russian forces have continued to share Ukrainian position across southern regions of Zaporizhia, Kherson, Mykolaiv, and Dnipropetrovsk. According to the ISW, Russia's current priority in the south is to halt Ukrainian counter-attack, which have succeeded in regaining some territory in recent weeks. To the west, Russia has aimed to take control of Odessa and cut off Ukraine's access to the Black Sea, but its forces were blocked by a staunch defense in Mykolaiv and forced back towards Kherson by a Ukrainian counter-offensive in March. Analysts say Russia has continued to reinforce Snake Island in the Black Sea with air defense in order to protect its naval vessels that blocks the Ukrainian coast and hindering the resumption of trade. Russia invaded Ukraine on 20 February, but Ukrainian forces took large area around Kyiv early April after Russia abandoned its push towards the capital. Areas in the west of the country, including Lviv, have seen missile attacks, but no attempt by Russian forces to take and occupy on the ground. Russian forces are still advancing. The Lysychansk have been seen heavy bombardments, and Russians are moving slow and steady and gaining ground, despite the support from Western suppliers giving Ukraine weapons.
A Saturday night address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Ukraine would win back all the cities it had lost to Russia, including Severodonetsk.
По цели 10 снарядов, 333.